So apparently I'm not allowed to make videos anymore.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, because a little bitty someone wants to think that every video again that I make is somehow about him. No, it couldn't be that 22 hours ago I had this live where I showcased some of the things that these guys right here, as you'll see, they asked me questions about and stuff like that. No, somehow or another, 20 hours ago, so 2 hours after my live, he posted it. So apparently, who's clout chasing who?
Got him! Emotional, damn it!
Yeah, I'm over here doing my test, checking builds out, making sure that they are good for the codex. And that's my goal at the end of the day, is to make a build video for y'all, a full codex, brand new one, with all new stuff. But somehow or another, again, this is all about me and him and me making videos about him. So I'll just leave a link right here so y'all can go watch his shit. So while I'm literally in my live showcasing this build and things like this right here, even with the pestilence, and I'm even showing it with the Dr. Home and how this build right here was one of my old ones, no, somehow or another it's talking about old boy's build, right? Yeah. No, that was my reaction to what I just found out this morning, when I was really just trying to show that those builds are pointless when all I can do is put on the fucking Dr. Home and get the same thing just by landing headshots. Because while these people sent me messages like this right here, I was like, okay, yeah, let me go take a look at this. Let me go test this. And I tested against this build. And I didn't even need this build anymore. Like, what's the point? It sucks when I have a good build I want to bring to you guys in the codex, but one gun takes it away.
You're right. And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
So then if I were to actually give you a really good build like this one right here, where it's a max armor on kill, where you're not wasting anything, you got enough crit chance, critical hit damage, what's the point in doing something like this when one simple weapon can take it away? Like, that would also take away from his content as well, when all it is, hey, you know, one weapon becomes the new meta for armor on kill. That sucks as a content creator, because now my builds mean shit, so does his. It's not just about him. No, it's about the whole community gets screwed over because of a bug or a glitch. Maybe get your head out of your fucking ass and actually realize that that's a bad thing for you and me, you motard. But again, there's other ways to build it. You can build it like what he's got, like right here. The only problem is it comes hard to find those certain pieces where you can roll the reds off. Or you can come over here and make a build like the old school one, which is just focus now, and put on the Dr. Home, walk out here and just slay content without needing to build, because now you got focus and vigilance, you got all the damage in the world, and all you have to do is just land headshots. That takes away from builds, period, by just putting on one simple weapon. That's horrible.
Bye, have a great time.
And the bad part about some of these armor on kill builds, the worst part about them, which even I was going to actually explain, and I am explaining some of the other ones, like this build right here, even if I put on damage like the companion right here versus something else, and I were to try to do damage against these guys because I don't have enough, I have too much armor on kill, guess what? I'm not able to kill things as easily. Plus, these pieces are hard to come by because they have to roll with the critical hit chance and the critical hit damage just to be able to roll the red core away. Yet pieces like System Corruption, they have a red core for the mask, they have a red core for the gloves, they have a red core for the holster, which makes putting armor on kill on those types of builds easier, but not the Bellstone, not the Uzina, not the new gear or the new brand set, nothing like that, because they roll with the blue core. So you have to literally try to find those perfect ones, which takes a long ass time if you don't have a full group of people farming with you to find those pieces. Because again, look at here, as it transfers, it doesn't always get enough strong of a tick, because guess what? You don't have enough red cores because you weren't able to find the right pieces, which makes players feel like they're weak and suffering. So what's the point in making one of those builds anyway if you can't get the right rolls? It's a pain in the ass. So why do a max damage to armor or armor on kill when you can't get the right rolls? Again, you have to pray to God to get the right shit. when all you have to do is just put on a Dr. Home, and boom, you boost your team and you boost your teammates with yourself just by sitting in the shooting range. And again, like this right here, this one piece, you have to find that perfect roll like this, where it's all crit chance, critical damage, just to roll the red core. Because again, this isn't armor on kill, this is bonus armor if you get a kill. Same thing, but it's not armor on kill, is it? We've already had discussions about that before, didn't we? Again, are builds like this bad? No, they're actually good because they are a build. They work nonetheless. I could trade that off, put on this right here, the companion, get more damage out. And that's what I'm going to give the players. I'm going to give them options. I'm going to let them choose what they want. I'm not going to sit here and tell them that you have to run it this specific way. You have to run it that specific way. If you want this, try this. This is what all my videos are about. Same with my codex and how players can get better things. Because if I put on companion, guess what? I can put on heals right here. I can put a yellow core, give myself some more heals to where I don't have to worry about the armor on kill or the bonus armor. I could do things like that. Put on a pulse when I'm using 5 directives. Boom, now I can find enemies for a good period of time. And it still works nonetheless because I'm trading 1 red core for a little bit of extra damage. I mean, it works that way. But somehow or another, any content I make about stuff like this right here, which I was planning on doing for the codex, and I'm just going around finding out new stuff thanks to other players saying, hey, have you noticed this? I'm gonna go take a look at that. Somehow or another, this is about him. It's always about him. The egotistical shit of this man is fucking ridiculous. So you can go make whatever armor on kill build you want. You can go for max. You can go for minimum. You can do whatever you want. When all I have to do is do this right here to get armor on kill just by putting on 1 weapon, no armor on kill build is even worth it. When all you have to do is land headshots on NPCs to get the tag, and it just drops. And the higher they are, it's like yellow up to named, the more you get, which means more survivability as long as you're landing headshots. And you can't tell me that's not broken, and that mechanic needs to be looked at before it affects not just PvE but PvP at the same time, which it already is if you have seen some people already talking about it. Like, again, people who actually come out here and test these things, we know about this stuff because we put in the work, we put in the effort, we put in that test, we try to find these things out. Does it happen probably cross-reference with something that you said? Probably so, because guess what? We're all still gaming community leaders, we're YouTubers, we post this stuff. Am I talking about this dude? No, I'm just trying to say that this right here, this armor on kill, as you see, the Dr. Home stacks, should not be doing this if I'm not getting the kill. They should not be stacking like that, because that literally takes away from any armor on kill build from actually being a good build when I just have to put on a fucking weapon to get just headshots to get armor on kill. That means your build, in my build, it hit someone else's build, is just going to be trash at that point. And that's fucked up for everybody.